fans, do you want to win your share of $100,000? Simply enter the houseofboxing.com Fight Night Prediction Challenge. Compete with boxing fans around the world. Simply head over to houseofboxing.com and sign up now.
Matt Lennon, Boxing Social in association with William Hill and houseofboxing.com. Been joined by Sean O'Hagan. Look, Sean, first of all, before we talk about how that fight ended, let's talk about the game plan. Leigh came out, southpaw, but after a round you boys seemed to nullify that, and Josh seemed like the best version of Josh. Talk to me about how proud you are of his performance, and obviously aside from how it ended.
Fantastic performance, good camp, sparring went well. He'll follow the instructions to the T. And like I say, we're switching southpaw to orthodox. He was dealing with everything, you know, and I just felt, the thing that's really griping me here is the point off. Because they warned him once for punching up back of head, and he acknowledged that, he went, yeah. But it wasn't punching up back of head, it was in a clinch. It's not like he's fucking punching him in back of head while he's got his back turned to him. If he keeps turning away, it's going to happen. All he's doing is throwing a punch. He turned his head. Referee stops it. He's had one warning, and then they give a points deduction. I'm led to believe that it's 2 warnings, 3 warnings, and points.
Seen from where I was, and I've seen points getting taken off before for rabbit punching. It seemed to be Leigh turning while Josh were throwing rather than him grabbing him and hitting him. But that's just from the side, I have to watch it back. But from then, obviously, the knockdown comes, look, good couple of shots by Leigh, puts him down, he gets up, comes back to the corner, end of round kind of thing, with seconds to go. What's your take on it? Because from the press conference, they were saying that Eddie's thoughts were that if Josh would have turned round, the referee would have said, give him the minute kind of thing, because he didn't turn round. What's your thoughts?
I thought he did turn round. He already held his hands in the air to wave it off. You know what I mean? He already held his hands in the air to wave it off, you know. But I'll tell you what my thoughts are on that. Leigh Wood got his minute, didn't he, against Conlon?
Yeah, fair point. I'm trying to think now. I know that was near the end of the round, Captain Brightwood, but obviously he was worse for wear and he got the minute, so...
He was worse. Leigh Wood was worse than he was when he got the minutes rest against Conlon. So why don't we get a chance? I think it's a little thing really, you know what I mean? We got it in the Lopez fight, didn't we? We got it with Max Hills in America, and we've had it again tonight. Shit officials. Shit judges. Shit board members that won't do nothing about it. You know what I mean?
Well, look, I think we can harp on about how negative it was, but let's talk about how good he was, because he was written off. Let's be honest, we were saying it all in the build-up. I came to the gym, I don't know how many times, and we saw the reaction of Leigh Wood this, Leigh Wood that, and look, Leigh's a terrific fighter, and he's on a good trot at the minute, and Josh put a great performance against him, but he went in there and proved that he's nowhere near done at 32. He's dropped by a couple of big punches, but he can come back again. What do you want him to do next? It's obviously quite raw, full of emotion. What do you want him to do?
I don't know really. I think people going about moving up in weight, don't they, and going again. I don't know what happened at press conference because I wasn't here doing what did happen in there, by the way. Did you hear that?
No, they just talked. Obviously, Josh said his part. Steve was saying, look, rematch, but at a higher weight kind of thing at the City Ground. So that's something you'd be interested in?
Who said that? Steve already?
Yeah, Steve was saying, look, if you go into the City Ground, surely it's got to be him after that because it got taken away from him, the fight. Do you concur with that, or would you like to see him have a dab in America? I know he's had the storybook career almost in terms of what he's ticked off. He's not done America yet. Don't know if this makes it more difficult or if people will be more willing to take him on. I don't know. But your heart of hearts, what do you want, dad, trainer, all of it?
Do you know what? Whatever he decides to go with, I'll go with. He's been in again. Another hard fight. Always hard fights, always entertaining fights. I think anybody'd want to see him fight again, whether it's Leigh Wood or it's somebody else. I think what he'd want to do is, at this stage, he's pissed off, gutted. He'll go through a process, won't he, of head will be down, disappointment, frustrated, annoyed, and then he'll be saying, oh, fuck, you want to do it again.
Well, as his dad, come away from the trainer side of it, obviously you've been there for him. You've both been on this sort of journey together. How proud are you of him as a dad? Everything he's been through, he keeps coming back and saying, let's roll the dice again. We're going to do it again. How proud are you of him from that point of view?
Has he said that? Do it again. Has he?
No, I'm saying I'm saying how proud are you of him and what he's done to, even just to get back to this point with everything that's going on and his career. How proud are you of it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's not ducked anybody or fight anybody. I think he'll possibly maybe move up if he wants to continue. If he didn't want to continue, I would fully understand that, and I'd go with what he wants to do, you know. If he said, that's it, I've had enough, I'm sick of it, then I'm fine with it. Absolutely fine with it.
Look it up. Well, look.
Knowing him, I know what he's going to do. We'll go through the process now, like we did with Lara, like we did before with Lopez. I mean, one minute your head's down and you're sulking, you're crying and you're disappointed, and then anger bit, and then it's I want that little bastard again, innit? And you know what I mean? And that's what he'll do. That's what he'll do. He'll be saying, Leigh Wood, don't hit that hard, even though he's just been. He'll say, don't hit that hard. I'll fucking do him at soap and feather. That's what he'll be saying.
Well, look, I think we'll all concur it was a great fight, and Josh was at his best. Leigh came and did what Leigh did, and he got the victory in the end. Bit of a controversial ending for many people. Other people disagree, but look, we're all on. Sean, appreciate the time as always. You've given me a lot of time, you, the gym, and we'll catch up again very soon.
Thank you.